Started with student ministry is that Chona Boris, who discipled me, brought me out here and got me to start sharing the gospel with people. When I was maybe book 3, I started sharing the bridge illustration on a park bench. Since then, I've continued to preach or bring other people to preach, had soup made and sandwiches and lots of food, had volunteers come out and pass those out while we share the gospel, while we give out tracts, while we share the bridge. And this was something that was kind of passed down to me through Chona.
In the beginning, I was a very weak in faith Christian, and I didn't know where I was going with what I had done with my life. I was stagnant in my faith, and I didn't know where to go. Like, what do I learn? What do I do? And my friend Zach brought this ETS course. I was a skeptic at first, but as I started to learn more of the material, I started to see the benefits that would come out of the course, and I learned over time how to talk to people, how to spend time with God more, to read His Word, to understand it. God changed me throughout the course in a way that I would grow and I would love people and disciple people. I didn't think it was all that important before, but God has commanded each person to present the gospel. But when you're young and in your faith, you don't really know how to do that, but this course teaches you exactly what the tools you need and to be confident in yourself, to use the situation that you're presented with and give to other people, and at the same time preach the word that God has given to each person.
We're here to serve the people. We're applying what we learned, but when we take Discipleship International, it's just not internal, but we have to go out and serve one another, and that's really important. It really helps me to be grounded and really helps me to apply God's Word. And I really think that's important because it's not just reading the Word and it's good to have the knowledge, but it's really important to put in the application. And you know, when we come out here and when we serve, it's got to be from the heart. No one's forced to come out here, but we're here because I'm here because I love it, and I get to fellowship with others, I get to meet people down here, and yeah, really serving one another.
I was invited to come down today to do things like share my testimony and get an idea of how things work down here, to see how to talk to people. Discipleship has taught me to step out. It's given me a little bit more courage and has challenged me a bit to actually come out here, which I am not keen to do on my own. I've never done anything like this. I don't like talking to people. I don't like being around people. I'm starting to like people. So
sometimes coming down here, it is a little bit scary, but you got to trust God and actually come down here, enjoy yourself, and the people actually can be friendly. And you just talk to them, and just like you're talking to anybody on the street or anybody, and treat them fairly and nicely, and they will respond.
Some of the people that were doing it, they were teaching me discipleship. Like my older brother, they sort of dragged me along. I didn't really want to at first, but then I actually got a desire from that. I wanted to share in Jesus with people, and because I learned about Him myself.
Eugene brought us here.
Where's Eugene? Come on in here.
Hello. We teach Discipleship International for ESL students. It's a slower pace, 1 year for book 1, but that's fine. But also because they are mature Christians in that and they have a heart to share the gospel, when I told them about this, they wanted to come down and check it out.
I learned that people in this area are also approachable. They are just people like us. So we are all hungry, we all have need for love, and we all need Jesus. And the mentors are just like role models, and we can learn a lot from them. Although we want to serve the Lord, but we don't know exactly what we should do. So they can guide us what we should do, and they can show us how to do things. For example, if we want to serve the people in this area, what can we do for them, and how can we help in small ways?
And to share the gospel and to show God's love to the surroundings. Let more and more people know Jesus.